Welcome my YouTube channel, please subscribe Merson. Hojlund will be a superstar. Amongst the goals is United striker Hojlund, who has scored once in each of his last 5 Premier League games since Boxing Day. Fellow Sky Sports pundit Paul Merson says the Danish forward, who failed to score a Premier League goal before Christmas in his debut season, is going to be a superstar after overcoming his early United struggles. "I like him. He's a young kid, 21, playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. If there was one thing you could bottle up in football, you ask anyone, it's confidence," he said. In those first 10 games, when he was going without a goal, he was snatching at everything. And he's got it. If that ball, for Hojlund's opening goal at Villa, comes in at the start of the season, he would have hit it as hard as he could, but he places it under the goalkeeper. "He's a good player. I think he will be a superstar." Asked about Hojlund's improvement, Keane said, "He's on fire. It took him a few months to get up to speed. He's part of a settled team now, and he's got confidence. I believe every time he walks on the pitch, he thinks I'm going to score a goal for Manud." It's a good return considering the first few months he had. He's showing good form. You look at the lack of strikers at Manud. So the manager has been forced to play him week in and week out. The fact he's had to do that, and Ten Hag has had the option to take him out and give him a rest, is a big help. If Manchester United are to make up more ground on the Champions League chasing teams, they will look at the next few matches with fondness, says Neville. Ten Hag's side go to Luton next Sunday, live on Sky Sports. Their next league away game after that is a daunting trip to title-chasing Manchester City, but around those games are home matches to bottom-half clubs, Fulham, Everton, and Sheffield United. That's a great run of fixtures. If you forget the Man City game, those 6 games, they don't deserve anything if they don't pick up anything against those teams. I wouldn't be confident going to Luton next week, but them and Fulham are winnable. Every team gets beaten at the Etihad Stadium, but then you have Everton and Sheffield United at home. In terms of the league games they've got, the 4 around the City game, you wouldn't say they're not favorable. That's a great run of fixtures. If you forget the Man City game, those 6 games, they don't deserve anything if they don't pick up anything against those teams. I wouldn't be confident going to Luton next week, but them and Fulham are winnable. Every team gets beaten at the Etihad Stadium, but then you have Everton and Sheffield United at home. In terms of the league games they've got, the 4 around the City game, you wouldn't say they're not favorable.